Daniel had always been known for his temper. He was a good man at heart, but his anger could be fierce and uncontrollable. It would flare up like a matchstick and burn everything in its path. His friends often warned him, but Daniel never took it seriously, until the day he lost everything that mattered to him. Sophie was the love of Daniel's life. She was kind, understanding, and always patient with him. They had been together for 3 years, and Daniel was planning to propose soon. Despite his temper, Sophie saw the good in him and always believed that with time he would learn to control his anger. One evening, after a long day at work, Daniel came home frustrated. A minor issue with a client had spiraled out of control and he was fuming. Sophie greeted him warmly, trying to ease his mood, but Daniel was already on edge. When she gently suggested he talk about his day, something inside him snapped. "I don't need your advice," he shouted, his voice booming through the room. Sophie, shocked by the sudden outburst, tried to calm him down. But the more she spoke, the angrier Daniel became. His words turned sharp, each one like a dagger, cutting deep into her heart. "I've had enough of this," Sophie finally said, her eyes filled with hurt. "You always let your anger take over, and I can't keep living like this." Daniel's rage blinded him. Instead of apologizing, he yelled, "Fine, leave. Maybe I'm better off without you." The words hung in the air, heavy and irreversible. Sophie, tears streaming down her face, quietly gathered her things and walked out the door. Hours passed and Daniel's anger cooled. The weight of his words began to sink in. He tried calling Sophie, but she didn't answer. Days turned into weeks and Sophie didn't return. Daniel realized he had pushed away the one person who truly loved him because he couldn't control his temper. Months later, Daniel saw Sophie by chance at a cafe. She was smiling, happy, and with someone else. It was in that moment that Daniel understood the full cost of his anger. He had lost the love of his life because he couldn't manage his emotions. He tried reaching out to her, but Sophie had moved on. The door to their relationship was closed, and Daniel was left to reflect on the damage his temper had caused. He vowed to change, not for Sophie because that chance was gone, but for himself, to ensure he would never hurt anyone like that again. Moral lesson: anger, when uncontrolled, can destroy the most precious relationships. It's important to learn how to manage emotions before they take control and cause irreversible damage. Sometimes the price of not controlling your anger is losing the people you love. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.